All right, today on the ropes, I'm up here, up there with Coach Calvin. What's good?
What's good, man? What's good, man? It's nice to be on the ropes with Zayab again.
Got the fresh shirt on.
Yeah,
I see
man,
you today.
He takes good care of me, yo. But it's long sleeve, y'all. Get with that one.
All right. I want to take you back a couple of weeks.
Okay.
Going back to Lorenzo Trunk Simpson, sellout event at Levante Blue. Talk about that.
He betting on himself, man. Youngin went out there for the hardcore opponent, man. Took some hard shots. Still growing. I always tell him about them first 10 fights, man. You know, a young kid got to, go through putting his blueprint together, on, what styles you can fight, who he can fight, can't knock everybody out, got to boxing people. He was nice and paused, put some good shots. The guy he came to fight took some good shots, man, so again, back in the gym, working on some things that we seen, working on some things that we got to do and whatnot, but again, he got the W.
Now, to your knowledge, will he be on the undercard for the Tank fight coming up?
Nah, because it was so close to this fight, and then putting him right back in camp and whatnot, But knowing Truck, if a door open up some type of way and they gonna put him on the card, Truck can get on the card,
Now, one of your heavyweights up in here, Cassius Chaney.
Oh man, that was crazy. We just left, man. Y'all don't know, we've been fighting since the first of the year. Cassius Chaney fought for the WBC silver belt, man. We didn't even know it. You know what I'm saying? We just thought we was just getting another fight that was on his contract, to finish the year out, man. They put him in position, so he got the silver WBC silver belt and whatnot. So again, man, we looking forward for him for 2020 and whatnot.
Yeah, what is the plans for him for 2020, Coach?
Well, right now I saved that up to his team and let them do what they do on that side, because that's the business side. I just prepare them and get them ready.
Now, you always say that, Coach. You always just get them ready. That's your whole thought process. Now, just recently, you had the press conference for Tank down in Atlanta. How was that?
Oh, man, that was beautiful, man. I enjoyed it, man. I remember I used to sit back and look. I used to take Tank all over the country. They ain't taking me all over the country. It was very... It's about that time. We waiting for them name guys now. You get what I'm saying? And Gamble stepped up to the plate and straight get in the ring with Tank. Can't take him lightly. He's been winning. He got his old coach with him. He's been doing his thing. Everybody said, "Oh, Tank gonna do this. Tank gonna do this." It's gonna be a great fight. I'm always looking for that opponent that brings the best out of Tank. My thing is with Gamble, is he willing to take that type of punishment? You know what I'm saying? And if he's willing to this, y'all gonna see a exciting fight, because then I get to see not just Tank, the knockout artist. I don't train him to knock people out. I train him to go 12 rounds. And with them 12 rounds, they gotta be 12 vicious rounds for me. You know what I'm saying? And the sparring partners that he got in here, man, they put them together. I'm coaching them to beat him. You know what I'm saying? He look at me mad, it's all outdoors, so we having fun up in here.
Now, I got to ask you, Coach, going back to the Tim Bradley comment about Tank fighting cab drivers, how did you feel when you heard that?
Tim, I love you to death. I understand what you're doing. He fought the same guys you fought coming up the ladder. You know what I'm saying? Just fortunately, he just in a different situation than you are. But at the same time, he's fighting the same guys that you fought coming up to. So, chill, Tim. I know you like starting stuff, but you're still my man, though. You get what I'm saying? But look at your record before you open up your mouth.
Now I got to talk about Big Money 2020. Okay. The big money fights for Tank in 2020.
They coming. We can't get around them. They coming. You know what I'm saying? The heads in charge. They gonna make them happen. You know what I'm saying? But again, I let them do their part. I do my part.
Now, just getting your opinion on it, who would you like to see Tank first in 2020?
I don't get into that.
You don't get into it?
Whatever that contract slide across us, that's who we fight. You can't. You know what I'm saying? We can say who we want to fight, but again, it's about the network. It's about the money situation, because everybody want to get paid the same thing Tank get paid. You know it ain't going to happen unless you got that type of power. You know what I'm saying? And not power for us people. You know what I'm saying? For us people, you know. We want to make sure that let's go back to Joshua and Wilder. Remember how they was going back and forth? Now who got the power?
Wilder got the power.
Wilder got the power. So it's the same situation. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to see certain fights, but do it makes dollar sense.
Yeah, because one of the things that you talked about, it's not hard for Tank to go up and down, even down to the 130.
No, because the last fight was at 129 we just fought. You know what I'm saying? He just chose to move 130. Good move to tell you the truth. So we're going to campaign whatever weight that he want to make.
Now, how big is the talks have been as far as him and Devin Haney?
Oh, that's always going to be the talk. They're young fighters. You get what I'm saying? That's a potential big fight down the line. You get what I'm saying? It's about business, you know. I know their team don't want to get in the ring right now at this point. You get what I'm saying? You know, but it's going to happen because they big money fights.
Now, Coach, with the undercard coming up for Tank on December 28th, a lot of the Upton fighters will be on there.
That's right.
Talk about
boys.
Talk about Malik Iceman Hawkins,
Man,
for example.
He got a great fight coming up. We're looking forward for that one because guess what? Everybody always overlooking Malik. He's up next. You know what I'm saying? He's putting in the work, so I'm looking forward to that. Go look at his resume. You know, he's been putting in work. Every fight he been putting in work, so we ready.
You know, speaking of that, you know, I had a chance to talk with him, and one of the things he talked about, he want Josh Taylor.
Yeah, he do.
He wants him bad. He said he'll even go to the UK to fight him.
Yeah, well, that's going to happen. Right now, he just got to worry about the guy we got, the 28th. Get past him, undefeated kid, same records as similar. You know what I'm saying? Once we handle that business, then we worry about going to the next level.
Now, I got to ask you about your amateurs up in here.
Oh, man, love them all. My man John Wick just went and put a hit out on somebody for me. Get what I'm saying? Big name person. His first name kid that he beat. Did it in fashionably. He was impressive, and I wasn't even there. But he remember the gym is won. The fight is won in the gym. And he did his job. He actually did his job.
Also, another one that did a great time machine.
Time machine, another one. You know, went against a big top gym of DC. You know, and I wasn't there again. So you know, I kudos go out to my coaches that they putting in the work and getting them where they need to be at. Man, I appreciate my coaches, man, because we trying to make sure we make that door be able to swing back and forth. So when it's time for them to get there, they all right, you know, because it's all of us are going to school. They going to school and we going to school. So, you know, we learn the levels. And then that time they get to that particular age and it's time for them to flip over or do whatever they want to do in their life, we'll be able to help them.
Now, how hard is it for you, Coach, knowing that you get spread so thin that you aren't able to be there for all of your fighters?
We make it work. We make it work. If my Lord permits for me to actually go from one fight and fly to that fight, I'm going to do that. You know, because I like to try to support all of them that's putting in the work. But the main thing is, if they're putting in the work, make sure we putting in the work with them.
Now, you have another fighter that's coming up this week, fighting on Thursday.
Nature's battle. Everybody been waiting for him to see what he ready to do. The doors is open for him. You know what I'm saying? That's all he got to do is just go through it. That's all we hear. Michi's been with us for a while. My man Roach, love him to death. Always been a good friend of mine. I believe that he asked him, got him here to make sure that we push him through that. You know, he's going to do it. I believe he's going to do it. It's just up to Michi now. You know, we do all what we can, but at the end of the day, it's up to the fighters. That's all they got to do is just listen to the guidance.
Hey, man, I really appreciate your time today, Coach, as always, on the ropes. Looking forward to the fight coming up December 28th.
I can't wait neither. It's going to be, Tank says it's going to be an event. We're going to make it an event.
How's the buzz been? Because you already been down to Atlanta, to the games and
well,
really.
I've been to the game, but that was my first time really standing still. Because usually when I go to Atlanta, I'm in and out, in and out. That was the first time I actually stayed that long. I loved the hotel I was at. The people was real nice. The food was real good. So I'm looking forward to be down there, you know, and just be in Atlanta.
Yeah. Before we wrap it up, Coach, I got to ask you, who you got winning between Joshua and Ruiz?
See, that one is real serious. Joshua got to step up because they want to see Joshua fight Wilder. Everybody still want to see that fighter. Luis, man, he a hell of a fighter. Get what I'm saying? Cinderella kid. Get what I'm saying? Do he still got his glass slippers on? Get what I'm saying? So anything is possible with them heavyweights.
I appreciate your time as always,
you,
Coach.
Man. Please.
We out.
All right.